before Meghan met Prince Harry, she was married to Hollywood producer and talent agent Trevor. While two of Harry's ex-girlfriends attended their royal wedding, there was no sign of Trevor, and he has always refused to speak to the press about the Duchess. The pair were together for 9 years and married for 2 of them, but the cracks in their relationship started to show when Meghan landed her big role on the hit legal drama Suits. Suits was filmed in Toronto, Canada, meaning she had to leave their life in Los Angeles for work. At first, they both tried hard to make it work, but as time went on, Meghan started building a new life without Trevor. They had always been very different people, with Trevor's laid-back attitude to life in stark contrast to Meghan's extreme put-togetherness. This became increasingly clear as they spent more time apart. According to the book Meghan, a Hollywood princess, Meghan would be annoyed when she returned to their home in LA to find it in a state. On the flip side, when he visited her in Toronto, he felt like an outsider and like an irritating distraction to her new sophisticated, jet-setting life. Author Andrew Morton wrote, even though Trevor opened an office in New York, only an hour's flight to Toronto, to expand his business and be nearer to Meghan and his own family, cracks began appearing in their marriage. What once endeared, now irritated. Meghan, a self-confessed perfectionist who was as fastidious as she was controlling, had tolerated Trevor's scattered approach to life for years. He was notorious for arriving late, his clothes rumpled, his hair disheveled, and often as not with a new stain on his seersucker jacket. "Sorry bro," was a constant refrain as he hurtled from meeting to meeting, always just behind the clock. Meghan's home in Summerhill was a vision of order and crisply ironed perfection. When she flew back to their LA home when Trevor had been in solo residence for a few weeks, the sight that greeted her increasingly rankled. Though Trevor would consistently visit, he often felt like an outsider, his presence an irritating distraction. Another issue was the change in their dynamic. For years, Meghan had pestered Trevor to help her get ahead in Hollywood by casting her in his films or helping her get auditions. Now Meghan did not need to rely on her husband's connections anymore and, as friends reportedly told Mr. Morton, he did not seem to like this change. Eventually, Meghan decided it was time to call it quits and sent back her rings in the post. Mr. Morton claimed friends were shocked by the decision, which seemed to come out of the blue. Naki Pretty, who had been maid of honor at Meghan's wedding, insisted that Trevor had the rug pulled out from under him. After hearing Trevor's side of the story, she decided she no longer wanted to associate with her longtime friend. Meghan and Trevor divorced in the summer of 2013. Citing irreconcilable differences. They are both now happily married to other people, Meghan to Harry and Trevor to dietitian Tracy Kurland. Trevor and Tracy welcomed a baby daughter last year named Ford Grace Engelson.